Yeah, buddy, we are back. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Peripheral, and just to start this video off, I just want to say I was looking through my YouTube algorithm, and I've kind of noticed that there is 88% of people that are on this channel that are watching these videos, and they haven't yet subscribed. So please, if you are watching these videos, support the channel, subscribe, like and share with all your fellow moviegoers and all the people that enjoy films just as much as I do, and I'm sure as much as everyone else that has subscribed to this channel. So please, I appreciate very much if you could do that. That would be awesome. Now, moving on from that, and you'd probably be wondering, why am I doing a review on Bumblebee? Well, I didn't have the pleasure of watching this film at the cinema, and I regret it dearly. I wish I had gone out there and paid my hard-earned money to watch this great film, because it deserves all the credit that it's got. It totally deserves it, and I watched it on DVD with a group of friends. So yeah, so let's dive into this. So let's talk about the directing. Now, I love the direction that Bumblebee has gone in. It's perfect. They have essentially made Bumblebee and all these characters as the Autobots and the Decepticons as human as possible. So in Michael Bay's version, in his respectively his franchise, you know, you could have these alien machines drop from, I don't know, from 500-foot buildings and land on the floor, get up and shake it off like it never happened. With these characters, especially the Autobots and Decepticons, if you shoot them, if you punch them, you kick them, if you throw war on them, they feel it. They feel all of it. And I love the direction they've taken with making them feel human. It's brilliant. And for all the fans out there that, you know, are into the nostalgia, the 80s era, you will love this film, because there's a lot of reference to pop culture. There's a lot of Easter eggs in there from the 80s era, and that alone, you will fall in love with the overall feel of this movie. So yeah, that hit all the great notes there. And another thing as well, the fighting, it's not like, again, back to the realism that this film brings, is that these characters in this film, you can't rip off their arm and a Decepticon Autobot can still go on fighting. That's not the case in this film whatsoever. You know, they feel it more. And what I loved about the direction of this film is that there are more hand-to-hand mixed martial arts in this film. And that alone just takes this film to a whole new notch completely. Like, this film for me is like the Winter Soldier of the Transformer saga. It's like when the Winter Soldier came onto the MCU, it was like, oh my god, who the hell directed this? You know, it's the same kind of feeling you get with Bumblebee, because it knows where it is, and it knows that this film is only playing more on empathy. So yeah, great directing. Let's move on to the performances. Hailee Steinfield, it's a home run for her. She does brilliant in this film, and her relationship with Bumblebee is at the very core of the story, and it really is great. So she does a good job there. The family are funny. You got a few dad jokes there with the dad and normally with all that stuff there. And yeah, I mean, all the Decepticons, they're likable, they're badass, you know, they don't give no shits really. And essentially let's talk about John Cena as Agent Burns. Now, he's very funny and very likable, but I think this film wanted to explore more of the relationship between Bumblebee and Charlie, played by Hailee Steinfield, and he's not there's no, it's just the way that he's written. I don't think he's a bad actor. I think he's actually a great actor. I'm actually on John Cena's side. There's a lot of people out there who go, oh, I don't like John Cena, he should just stick to WWE. But if you've watched him in Blockers, the guy can act. He's funny as well. And in the very beginning of the scene, you have a funny moment in there, and he's great. So yeah, as performances goes, no real hindrance there, no real problems really. So let's talk about the main crux of this film, and let's talk about the writing. Let's talk about the writing, because Christina Hodson, and this is a name that everybody should write down, go Google. She's amazing. She done a great job of ultimately making the characters feel have a place in this world ultimately. And with Charlie's character, you know, she is flawed. She does have her problems, and I love that. What Christina Hodson ultimately done is let us, the audience, know that the main reason as to why we go to the cinema in the first place, we go for escapism. We go to look at characters that go through situations that are just as hard as us, or maybe worse, and we can almost look at it and see that, oh, I haven't got it as bad as what I thought. Or you might think, oh damn, I have got it good, you know. So ultimately, the way it's written is beautiful, and the way the character arc and the character development in this film, you know, you always want to watch a film and feel like as if you were to take the protagonist of the film and you were to take a clone of them from the beginning and the character at the end, you should look at those two characters and ultimately see that they're two different people. And Charlie goes through a great journey in this film, and it's beautiful to watch. It really is beautiful to watch. And Travis Knight done a great job on this film, honestly speaking. To me, the amount of feelings that made me feel for this film, and the way that they create empathy and made all the characters likable and cool, is I'd see this film as the new Iron Giant of this age, you know. And I really commend them for doing it, you know. And obviously Michael Bay did play his hand in this film because he was the producer, and you know, props to Michael Bay as well. You know, he essentially put his trust in these filmmakers, and it really paid off. Now, yeah, so cinematography was solid as well, but I'd just like to say that now to the DC fans actually, that Christina Hodson, the writer of Bumblebee, she is writing the screenplay for Birds of Prey. Now that is very exciting, and I can't wait to see what she does there. And ultimately, I'm a fan of hers now because she done just an immaculate job in Bumblebee, the movie. So yeah, I mean, that concludes this movie review. I wanted to let you guys know what I thought, and it was great. So yeah, bada bing, bada boom, 100 subscribers, baby.